It's that time again. Death Valley Noobs Rally. Let's get the bike ready and we're going to be heading out in a day or so.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
Napoleon, like anyone can even know that.
Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. We're going to be getting the KTM 690 ready for the Death Valley Noobs Rally. This is my 4th year going. Prepping up the van, got to prep up the 690, and this year my friends at Super Clean have sent me some items to donate to the rally raffle they do on Saturday night. So let's see what they sent me first of all. We got like 1,000 projects going on, but can't never miss the Death Valley Rally. So let's get this box open. They were going to just send me some stuff to make a video with, but I asked them if they could give me some prize donations, so I don't know what's in the box. We'll see. All right, we got, oh man, that hat's nicer. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say it's nicer than mine, but I like this one. We got a hat, a shirt, and some cleaning products, so I think we'll just make that into either just one or multiple prize packs, but that's pretty nice. I am going to be using their degreaser to clean the bike before I go. Yeah, I know it's silly. I'm going to take it out and get it dirty, but the best way to tell if you're having issues on your bike is to clean it, and then you can see if there's some new leaks. So we're going to clean that thing. Well, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I'm leaving in 2 days, so we'll clean it tomorrow and pack up. I got my helpers out here this morning. That's Arlo, that's Wilbur. And like I said, we're gonna clean the bike up. Got the Super Clean. You can see you get a little bit of oil leakage right here, so just like to get all this stuff all cleaned up just so I can see if there's any new issues popping up. But we'll get the bike all cleaned up. This stuff works great. Thank you, Super Clean. We'll come back once we're done, and hopefully the boys are helpful. We made it, Panamint Springs Resort. I stuck some new rubber on the bike. I had these tires sitting in the rafters. The other ones were probably fine for this weekend, but just like me, the tires were aging out, so I decided to use them. It was 80 plus all the way, and I saw 103. The AC on the van was not cooperating, but fortunately I caught it early. Bought a can of Easy Chill. Not much left in it. And AC still isn't amazing, but I did not die. And we have a cold beverage. So now just waiting on my buddies to show up and to meet some new buddies here. Death Valley, it's a pretty vast place. Over here at Panamint Springs Resort. And today we may ride up here to Skidoo Mine and then to Agaberry Point and possibly over to Stovepipe Wells. We'll just see how the day goes, but it's supposed to be hot. Nothing we can do about that. So we're bringing water, and there's other delicious beverages there. So we'll just see how the day goes and enjoy it.
Cool. Yeah, still trying to get comfortable on it.
We're on our way to Skidoo Mine.
I didn't know what that was.
Did a bunch of pavement and a little bit of dirt at this point, but it's a nice day when you're moving. Got a nice photo of that.
Yeah, that's like a cheater. You like rest your leg on it.
Beautiful out here.
And then you accelerate. You could push from
Some
your
people hate
upper
the desert,
legs and
some
just
people
close.
love it. It does have its own beauty. Now, one of my favorite things is abandoned stuff. There's a mine here, but it's got a huge metal gate welded in. As soon as you step in there, about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than out here. Skidoo mine. And we're fixing stuff. This is interesting. We rode over, checked out that cabin, and then came up this hill. Check out this mine. Try not to drop the phone down.
The films.
And there's a few other mines in the hills over there. I rode up to the charcoal kilns and was here 4 years ago. And there was snow and mud and it was cold. But every year's different. And the road was snowed out past here. You couldn't even get this far where we're at. So we're gonna explore a little bit farther this time. This is vital. And according to the little kiosk here, we were 150 years ago. They were making charcoal here, burned it 6 to 8 days, cooled off for 5 days, and they only ran for 3 years. Pretty interesting. We're over 8,000 feet at campground up here, and there's some snow up there, telescope. I guess you can hike up to it. I can see a road, but that's a service road. And 3 KTMs, 1 Suzuki. The Suzuki needed a wrench first. Agurberry Point. Yeah, in a bid to beat the heat, we've been riding elevation. And the nice thing about elevation is the beautiful views. I haven't been up here in a few years, and the last time I was up here, it was snowing. On a good clear day, you might be able to see all the way to Vegas in that direction, I think. We obviously made it home safely last night. Well, we got back to camp pretty early, actually, 4, I don't know what time. Had a good night. The wind picked up overnight. Planning to ride from Panamint Springs up Saline Valley, and then maybe some people are doing Hunter Mountain, I don't know. But we are eventually going to end up here to the racetrack, Tea Kettle Junction, and the plan for today is to ride all the way up to the crater, Uhabi crater. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Place I haven't been yet, so that'll be interesting. And then we're probably going to slab it back at 77 miles or so back on the highway, but it's a hot day again, so we're going to just see how everything pans out. So Saline Valley Road, obviously you can go a long ways. This is about 15 miles from camp. And we got a bigger group today. One of dozens of cabins out here in Death Valley. They're all over the place out here. Joshua Tree Forest kind of going on. But you can stay in these cabins. First come, first serve. We're going to be going up this trail, which snakes around and goes up that mountain. Lippincott. And we're back at the racetrack. These rocks move. I'll stay on the little thing here for a bit. And if you want to read it, you'll have to pause it. We stopped here last year. You gotta wait a long time to watch these rocks move, like a year. Still very interesting. Back to Tea Kettle Junction. I don't know who's bringing all these out here. But it's always something fun in the middle of the desert. We're continuing on this washboardy road for 26 more miles. And I haven't found a speed that's comfortable on it yet. Slow, fast, they all suck. Well, the road wasn't all washboards. It was rocks and sand and silt and Jeeps and Broncos. We made it to the crater, which it turns out is just a big hole in the ground. Yeah. We'll go back to the sign and I'll get a little bit of info on it. I didn't get to look at it because there was a bunch of people looking at it already, but let's walk all the way to the edge. It's scary. It looks like you can walk down here, actually. Yeah, there's trails all the way into it. Volcanic crater, I believe. For some reason, I thought it was a meteor, or whatever you call it. Meteor or asteroid? What do they call it when it lands on the ground? Really nice. Okay, so this is volcanic in nature. This is what erosion looks like. This is Titus Canyon, and it's been closed for 5 or 6 years. Huge rainstorm washed all this out, and it hasn't been reopened. There's several parts of the park that are like that, unfortunately. But we just did a little detour, 3 miles off the highway, probably halfway down to Stovepipe Wells, where we'll get some gas and refreshments. We stopped in Stovepipe Wells for some gas and beverages. Now we're headed back to camp. It's going to be about a 170-mile day. We're 30 miles away, all highway. Saturday adventures. Starting in Panamint Springs. We're going to go down this way, find a little trail down here to Darwin, and then work our way back up here to Cerro Gordo, maybe? I don't know if we're going to go that way and come in the top or go up. I'm not sure. And then maybe we'll go over here to Lone Pine. I don't know. We're just going to see what the day brings us, but everyone's feeling okay. Bikes are all working. Today is not the day to mess up because they got ribs tonight and the raffle. The bustling metropolis of Darwin. They've got electricity, and they've got art.
Restaurant? Oh, okay. Let's try to get some Wi-Fi, download some music.
All right, we're at the base of the trail going up to Cerro Gordo. We're all kind of spacing out a bit to not eat dust and then also maintain momentum. It's rocky for a while and all uphill.
This is your first time doing this?
We'll see.
No,
Big bike. Rocks. Doesn't mix. But good rider. I wouldn't want to be on that. I'd rather be on that.
Right, how's it done?
But I'm on the 690.
Go.
We're back at Cerro Gordo. And it looks like they've pretty much finished their hotel or restaurant or whatever it is. If you want to check this out, I Got a really good video of it last year, so check out the Death Valley 2025 video. But that rocky trail was a lot of fun. Yes and no. It's challenging. Sometimes you gotta challenge yourself. Beautiful view up here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm to your right. I'm to your right. You see me?
Nice road all the way down.
You don't see me? Yeah. You just passed the turn a little bit. I think he's exploring over there.
Some old timbers up here for mining stuff. Awesome. Driving by here. I saw this mine, so we had to check it out.
Alaska. And you're showing me pictures of him walking into these glaciers. And you go, yeah, it's kind of creepy because
I don't have a flashlight though.
you go, yeah, you don't go in very long out. Kind of scary.
Not easy walking in moto boots. We went all the way to the end. Fortunately, some guys had flashlights because the cell phone light wasn't great. And there's the light at the end of the tunnel, as they say. Saturday night dinner. It's a big deal. And there's a raffle afterwards. We got the raffle prizes. Super clean, there you go. You're in there.
Super clean.
There's the Godfather, Joel. He's the one who puts this all together. And everyone here is just waiting to get their raffle prize. Well, we're back home. I had to leave right after the raffle. Had a mini family emergency. Everything's okay. But had a great time in Death Valley. Thank you very much to the volunteers, Death Valley Noobs Rally, who put it all together, and my friends who went out there, the new friends I met, and thank you to Super Clean once again. Cleaned up my bike and donated some items to the raffle, and the people who received those items seem to be very appreciative. So, you know, support those who support the people who you watch. Buy some Super Clean. All right, you know. And if you got yourself a dual sport bike and you're interested in the Death Valley Noobs Rally, check out ADV Rider Forum and sign up for that thing. Usually sign-ups are right after January 1st and it fills up fast. I will try to be there again next year because it's always a good time. Okay, if you're enjoying my content, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider doing so. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.